You won't believe how deep this story actually goes, because what looks like another round of Kendrick Lamar versus Drake debate might be hiding something much bigger. By the end of this video, I think you'll understand why so many fans keep calling Kendrick one of the smartest artists in hip-hop, and honestly, the evidence is hard to ignore. Before we jump in, I hope everyone's having an amazing day. If you're ready for a breakdown that goes beyond the headlines and social media arguments, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's get into it because this one connects a lot of dots that most people completely missed. Now here's where things start getting interesting. This isn't just about diss tracks or fan wars anymore. It's about how certain online personalities, engagement pages, and influential voices may have accidentally revealed a deeper layer behind Kendrick's strategy simply by talking too much. The more they tried to defend their side, the more contradictions started showing up. We're going to look at old interviews, viral clips, and statements that have resurfaced since the rap battle exploded. Some of those comments seemed harmless when they were first made, but viewed through today's lens, they tell a very different story. That's what makes this discussion so fascinating. One interview in particular has everyone talking again, especially because it happened before the Kendrick and Drake feud reached its peak. When you compare those older conversations with everything that unfolded afterward, it almost feels like pieces of the puzzle were sitting in plain sight the whole time. Whether you agree with Kendrick, Drake, or neither of them, the timeline is worth paying attention to. By the end of this video, you'll see why so many people believe Kendrick wasn't simply reacting to events. He may have understood the entire landscape long before everyone else caught on. Now here's where this entire conversation takes another turn. A viral clip has people arguing that 21 Savage wasn't just standing beside Drake during that era. He was one of the voices encouraging Drake to keep escalating conflicts across the industry. In the interview, 21 explains that whenever Drake shared a diss record with him, he backed the decision and encouraged him to move forward. Whether you agree with that interpretation or not, it's an interesting detail that has resurfaced now that everyone is revisiting old interviews. What makes this even more fascinating is how fans are comparing those older statements with later moments where 21 appeared much more reluctant to discuss the Kendrick situation publicly. That's why people are connecting dots today. Some believe those older statements suggest he played a bigger role behind the scenes than many originally realized. Of course, that's still an interpretation, but it's one that's gaining traction online. And here's where Kendrick's lyrics enter the conversation again. Many listeners have gone back to songs like 616 in LA, looking for hidden meanings they may have overlooked during the heat of the battle. Lines about people surrounding Drake, questionable loyalty, and betrayal have sparked countless theories across the hip-hop community. Whether Kendrick intended every theory fans have created is impossible to prove, but the fact that people are still analyzing those bars years later speaks to how layered his writing can be. That's one reason Kendrick's music continues to dominate conversations long after the songs are released. Great lyricists often leave enough room for listeners to discover new interpretations over time, and every fresh interview or resurfaced clip sends fans back to the lyrics, searching for another clue. Connection. It's that replay value that separates memorable records from disposable ones. At the same time, social media has turned every interview, live stream, and podcast into another battlefield where creators, fan pages, and influencers debate every detail. Some arguments are thoughtful, while others clearly exist just to generate clicks and engagement. That's the reality of today's music culture, and it often becomes just as entertaining as the music itself. No matter which side of the Kendrick versus Drake debate you support, one thing is difficult to ignore. The aftermath of this rivalry is still producing new discussions, new theories, and new interpretations years later. That's why the conversation refuses to disappear. And honestly, that's exactly what keeps one of hip-hop's biggest rivalries alive, long after the diss tracks stop dropping. At the end of the day, this conversation shouldn't be about chasing approval from celebrities or picking sides just because your favorite artist acknowledges you online. The bigger picture is the music itself, the creativity behind it, and the discussions that great art continues to spark long after it's released. That's what keeps hip-hop alive, and that's why so many people continue breaking these moments down. As for the theories surrounding Kendrick's lyrics and the resurfaced 21 Savage interview, they're definitely worth discussing, even if not everyone will reach the same conclusion. Some fans see undeniable connections, while others think people are reading too deeply into the bars. Either way, that's part of what makes lyric-driven rap so compelling. Everyone hears something a little different. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think these older interviews actually change the way Kendrick's lyrics should be interpreted? Or is the internet simply connecting dots that were never meant to be connected? Drop your opinion in the comments, because I'm genuinely curious to see where everyone stands on this. And if you've watched all the way to the end, I really appreciate you. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more hip-hop breakdowns, and turn on notifications because we've got plenty more videos coming. I'll catch you in the next one.